its most important markets earn £17 an hour on average, and the flexibility to choose if, when, and where they work will be retaken. Uber has faced opposition from traditional taxi operators, and unions have criticized the app for undercutting existing players, leading to protests and regulatory and legal challenges which have forced the company to pull out of some markets. Well, police have seized a 9-meter narco submarine in southern Spain in what is believed to be the first such vessel built in Europe. Police statement said the semi-submersible vessel, which is never fully underwater while being operated, was found inside a warehouse in the port city of Malaga. It was in the process of being hand-built. Investigators estimated it was being fitted up to transport up to 2 tons of drugs. Such semi-submersibles are used by drug traffickers to elude detection by Coast Guard and other authorities. In November 2019, Spanish police intercepted what was believed to be the first narco submarine ever captured in Europe, but that was built in Latin America, where they are almost commonplace. The Malaga vessel was discovered as part of a major operation involving police from Colombia, the Netherlands, Portugal, the US, and the UK, with international activity coordinated by Europe's police agency, Europol. In total, 52 people were arrested and police searched 47 homes in Barcelona, Malaga, and 8 other Spanish cities. As well as the semi-sub, they also uncovered a sophisticated laboratory in the Barcelona area capable of producing 750 kilograms of drugs per month, a 15-meter fiberglass speedboat, 400 kilos of cocaine, 700 kilos of hashish, and more than 100,000 euros in cash. Stunt 3 Tony Fernandez expresses interest in MFL star post. Well, firstly, Maybank gunned down Nurin Safi 4-0 for their straight win in the Malaysia Hockey League, or MHL, at the National Hockey Stadium in Bukit Jalil yesterday. Mohammad Najmi Farizan Jazlan had 2 penalty corner goals in the 10th and 37th minutes, while Mohammad Haziq Samsul and Hafifi Hafiz Hanafi chipped in with a field goal each in the 32nd and 44th minutes to steer the Bankers to victory and stay atop the league with 9 points and 0 goals conceded. Maybank began their campaign with a 5-0 victory over TNB Thunderbolts last Thursday before edging UITM 1-0 2 days later. Maybank head coach Azrul Effendi Bissamam said his players again got off to a slow start before managing to find their rhythm and capitalize on their chances. Azrul, however, warned his men not to get carried away, as their next game would be a tough one against the Terengganu Hockey Team, or THT, on Thursday. Meanwhile, Tenaga National Berhad TNB stayed second in the standings with 7 points after edging at juniors TNB Thunderbolts 4-2. Muhammad Azrai Aizan Abu Kamal starred for TNB when he bagged a brace in the 42nd and 51st minutes, with Muhammad Shahril Zaba and Muhajir Abdur Rauf netting 1 each in the 17th and 52nd minute. Thunderbolts replied through field goals from Azril Nisron in the 37th minute and Muhammad Azami Adabi in the 60th minute. Stunt 3 Tony Fernandez, the co-owner of English Championship side Queen's Park Rangers, could be running the Malaysian Football League, or MFL, soon. Well, he said he is up for it when asked about the matter after current MFL president Dato' Hamidin Mohamad Amin had voiced his intention. Fernandez, who is also the Air Asia Group Berhad Chief Executive Officer, expressed his willingness to replace outgoing Dato' Hamidin if he is nominated for the post. As a football fan, he said he would love to contribute something to the development of local football.
And so I think it's very visionary of Dato' Hamidin to think about maybe someone outside, because he'll come in with new ideas. Sometimes when you're stuck in the industry for a long time, you think a certain way. But then you bring in someone different, they have new ideas. And together with experience, solo, I cannot run an airline without pilots, engineers, etc. They're experienced people. But together with non-experienced people, it was a very strong team. So if you have experience in FAM, and then you bring in some outsiders, it will be I think the Malaysian Football League has a long way to go.
Yesterday, Fernandez was also the Malaysia Stadium Corporation MSC chairman, inked an extension agreement with the Football Association of Malaysia FAM for the national stadium to be official home ground for the Harimau Malaya squad until 31st December 2025. On Saturday, Dato Hamidin had voiced his intention to quit as MFL president after being returned unopposed to the FAM top post for a second term. Meanwhile, Dato Hamidin will leave it to the MFL Board of Directors to decide on his replacement based on the conditions set by the MFL. As for the criteria the right candidate must possess, he said the individual must be someone who understands football, besides being competitive and has new ideas to take the country's number one sport to a higher level.
Saya kira perlu memiliki hampir kesemua elemen. Pertamanya, calon ini mesti memahami bola sepak Malaysia. Dan tentu Tasir Tony ini adalah satu individu yang besar yang suka bola sepak, sayang bola sepak. Dan mungkin beliau adalah salah satu dalam calon, saya tak pasti. Tapi apapun, saya tak boleh lebih dari situ kerana saya nak tinggalkan MFF, biar lembaga pengarah itu menentukan.
On another matter, Fernandez said the pitch at the National Stadium in Kuala Lumpur Sports City Council, or KLSC, will be resurfaced soon. And he pointed out that the proposal, which received a nod from Youth and Sports Minister Dato Sri Riza American 9 American recently, would involve a total budget of 10 million ringgit. The project would compromise pitch maintenance, ventilation system, drainage system, artificial lighting, as well as training for the groundsmen in a bid to ensure a world-class pitch for the stadium. Meanwhile, FAM Deputy President Dato S. Sivasundaram said FAM was grateful for the 5-year extension, as it would enable them to carry out various activities or programs in line with the stadium status as the home of Harimau Malaya. Head coach Tan Cheng Ho's Harimau Malaya squad last played at the National Stadium on 19 November 2019 when they beat Indonesia 2-0 in their 5th Group G match of the 2022 World Cup 2023 Asian Cup qualifiers before all football activities were suspended following the COVID-19 pandemic. And with that, we conclude today's edition of Updates at Noon. In our top story, the EU to propose COVID certificate will allow continent-wide travel. Well, folks, do tune in to News at 10 coming up at 10 p.m. on Saluran Berita RTM on My Freeviews channel 123. Or you can also stream the news by surfing RTM Click. From all of us here, thanking you so much for being with us. I'm Mohammed Amin Carlos, and stay tuned to TV2. Bye for now.
Jarak mesti at least 1 meter.
Wash hand frequently. Tak mestilah pakai facial mask.
Penjarakan sosial. First of all, macam kita masuk mall kan, sini-sini kedai mesti scan.
Sentiasalah jaga doktor.
Kita jaga kita.
Kita jaga kita.
Kita jaga kita.
Kita jaga kita.
Rock and roll!
Hiburan on 2. Coming this April.
Pertama kali di Malaysia, Wonder Korea, quality terhebat, menakjubkan.
saat memasak dengan peralatan yang tidak bersesuaian. Senang cala, lambat panas. Masakan mudah melekat dan susah untuk dicuci. Memperkenalkan sebuah produk eksklusif yang didatangkan khas dari Korea. Set kuali dan periuk masakan Eco Ramex Stone Coated Frying Pan yang paling popular dan paling laris di Korea dan dunia masakan antarabangsa. Set periuk dan kuali masakan yang berkualiti tinggi. 100% asli buatan Korea.